You know, it's so laughable when I hear about all this Knicks for clicks garbage on the internet. You see, I was minding my business, and then apparently Hoop Central on Twitter, part of the fake basketball news, a horrible Twitter account for basketball fans under the age of 20, decided to take a shot at my New York Knicks. They said that the Lakers won more playoff games in September. More playoff games in this September than the Knicks have won this century. And I keep thinking to myself, this century? We've only had 20 years in this century, but of course, that is the anti-Knicks propaganda that's portrayed here on social media. Fellas, don't participate in social media. Don't be a dweeb hating on the Knicks when you should be minding your own business. How are you a non-Knicks fan and you still out here trying to shade my Knicks? What have my Knicks done to you? Yeah, we're at our lowest ever in franchise history, but we're rebuilding, and we're going to come back stronger, better, bigger. But of course, you haters just want to hate. That's your job, right? You want to hate on my orange and blue, but it's okay. Because I saw the recent photos of R.J. Barrett. I'm hearing the reports that R.J. Barrett is better. He's knocking out the park. His training camp has been phenomenal. So we got our star. And we'll be in the finals in no time. But I wouldn't really worry about the Lakers too much because the Miami Heat are going to beat them in 6 games. You heard it here first. 6 games. And I'm going to be celebrating because you Lakers fans, you deserve it. But let me tell you something, Hoop Central. I'm not done with you. But now you're on my radar. And for all my 137 plus subscribers, you're on their radar too. You want to come for the Knicks? All right. You're on the board. But remember this. Don't be trying to jump on a bandwagon when R.J. Barrett becomes a superstar next year. When Mitchell Robinson wins Defensive Player next year. When Tom Thibodeau is Coach of the Year next year. Don't jump on a bandwagon. We don't need you. Hoop Central, you're a fraud. You're a fake. You're a phony. And whoever posted that tweet, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. But only a lame would post something like that. How come no one talks about the Sacramento Kings? When was the last time the Sacramento Kings made the playoffs? How come you don't talk about the Phoenix Suns? Oh yeah, right? Because deep down, you're a Knicks fan. You're a Knicks fan, but you just jumped off the bandwagon. So guess what? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. That Knicks for clicks garbage is atrocious. But it's okay. Because we have YouTube channels like mine who talk about the truth. Who tell you what you need to know. That the New York Knicks are not leaving anytime soon. And we're coming back. Better. Bigger. Stronger. So don't forget. Hoop Central. I'm not done with you. And the Knicks are not done rebuilding. Because to rebuild, you got to also buy in. You also got to buy in. And this next year, the fruits of our labor will come to roost. You want to continue with your Knicks for clicks garbage? Go right ahead. If you wanna worship LeBron James and trash my Knicks, go right ahead. But when we start dominating and we start taking the league by storm, don't jump on the bandwagon. We don't need you. So do me a favor. I want you to be just as loud as you are for the anti-Knicks propaganda when we start winning that championship next year. You heard? Because that orange and blue will always reign supreme over you, that hater on Twitter who wants to hate and who wants to propagate anti-Knicks banter, and even you, Hoop Central.